Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to Business News at 9 with your one and only Miguel Mike Medina. The weekend's on the corner. I hope you guys had a successful week. And, let's keep the ball rolling. Verizon is offering $20 credit to customers affected by network outrage. And this happened yesterday. So this is what the company wrote on their social media, which was Twitter, aka X. And I quote, "Yesterday we did not meet the standard of excellence you expect and that we expect of ourselves. To help provide some relief to those affected, we will give you a $20 account credit that can be easily redeemed by logging into the My Verizon app. You will receive a text message when the credit is available. On average, this covers multiple days of service. Business customers will be contacted directly about their clients." Verizon also said that the credit isn't meant to make up for what happened. No credit really can, but it's a way of acknowledging your time and showing that this matters to us. It was reported that more than 100,000 outrage reports came out on Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, the outrage tracking website Down Detector showed a peak of more than 100,000 outrage reports on Wednesday afternoon. The actual number of users affected by the outrage may differ because Down Detector reports are submitted by users. Verizon announced the outrage was resolved Wednesday night, and Down Detector outrage reports declined dramatically overnight without rebounding significantly on Thursday, though there are some residual reports of issues. And Verizon had also this to say: "If you're still having trouble connecting, please restart your device, power down and power back on. This is the fastest way to reconnect your phone to the network." And then they went on to say that they apologize for the inconvenience and things like that. The outrage drew the attention of the FCC after the regulator reached a settlement with Verizon early in the year that saw the carrier pay over $1 million to resolve an investigation into 911 outrages in 6 states. Verizon also entered into a compliance plan with the FCC. Now we're moving on to other business news, and this has to do with Netflix and Sony. So Netflix and Sony Pictures, they are close to a $7 billion plus exclusive global pay one deal in industry first. The big deal here is the overseas portion of the pay one deal. Sony movies will no longer be split up among myriad parties in their offshore pay one window. Netflix and Sony didn't provide financial terms on the deal, and this is based on information that I'm reading from Deadline. Sony movies such as Anyone But You and It Ends With Us have continually been among Netflix top 10 most watched films in any given moment. And also, Sony Animation's K-pop Demon Hunters, who's having a great year, by the way, as a first run title on the service. That pick became the streamer's most watched movie at a 500 million views, and also its first #1 box office hit, which made 19 million in the movie theaters. Similar to the previous Sony Netflix Pay One deal, the streamer will continue to license rights to select SPE feature film and TV library titles. Netflix currently has pay one rights to SPE's feature films in select territories include United States, Germany, and across Southeast Asia. And some of these films in the current deal include Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, It Ends With Us, Venom, The Last Dance, and etc. And to read the full article about this, it's on Deadline. So if you're interested, check it out. And last but not least, the NBA is, the NBA is always looking ways to expand and grow their brand. And now Commissioner Adam Silver confirmed that the NBA is in talks with a Euroleague club, Real Madrid. So, and this is something that he said at a Thursday press conference. He said that the new endeavor is a long-term project that may take years to generate investor returns. So when Adam Silver, when he got asked about where the funding will come from, he said that it may come from the member clubs of the league. He went on to say, if it were to successfully launch the new league, it will take a while, I think, before it is a viable commercial enterprise. This is not for those who have a short-term perspective. Adam Silver confirmed that Spain's Real Madrid is one of the teams the NBA has held talks with. Euroleague teams can leave for another league once their contract is up. Real Madrid, for example, is under contract until June, but has not yet extended past then. Real Madrid is one of the 3 teams that have not yet signed a long-term extension with Euroleague, which has offered 10-year extensions to all 13 permanent teams, with a Thursday deadline to sign. According to a source familiar with the matter, the January 15th deadline is not an ultimatum, the source said. Extensions submitted afterward would be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. And this is from the Front Office Sports article that I'm reading this, so yeah, so that's the situation going on. Well, guys, that does it for today's business news at 9. Hopefully, you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. And may God bless each and every one of you. Take care.